Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I'm going to show you a quick breakdown of this setup that I made. Basically, utilizing Sverchok add-on and Animation Nodes add-on, both of them to generate some kind of procedural marker. So you might have seen a marker like this being used in the movie productions, and they usually put it on the floor. And I kind of wanted to make that procedurally. In fact, this thing is actually quite useful. You can easily change it into all kind of different design, like like something like this. What do you call this? It's like something you throw, uh, yeah, something you play game with, or like a roulette kind of thing. But anyway, it's supposed to be like a marker thing. Let's say if I give it like 6, I get this kind of what do you call it? Radiations, dangers kind of thing. If I save this is saved as a group, and then I go to another blend, which is I'm using animation nodes. This thing will actually change and update accordingly. And this is another setup using animation nodes, and in this case I can change the grid, maybe like make it like 3 by 3. I think 9 is actually good if you want to print this out and you want to later track it using Blender. You can use this 3 by 3 and 9 markers minimum, I think. So yeah, this is everything is procedural. If I save this one and then I go back to the green screen, this guy, and make changes to 4. This is the typical marker, and I save it again, go back to the other one, it's gonna update. So that's kind of a setup that I'm kind of proposing. Maybe you have a better one. Let me know if you know a better one. This is the way I work. See, it's like I'm saving this as a group and then kind of link it into another blend. So that's kind of working for me so far. So this guy is actually, did I join them? Oh, I'm coloring it using face anyway. It's like a single object, but I group it anyway. So let's break this down. It's actually quite simple. I start with a circle, and I change the mode into like a pie kind of thing. So instead of circle, you're able to get the pie. And once you know that you can do that, you can definitely play around with the degrees and the rotation matrix duplications, which is what I'm doing here. 0, 90, 180, 270 is the angle for each pi. I think at some point I actually joined them together. So I actually export it out as a viewer B mesh and then give it a color. I think I joined them again at some point. Oh yeah, I turn on join here. If I turn off the join, this guy is becoming like a pie. But since I joined them, they are single objects, and as a single object, you can easily colorize it. So what's more interesting here is actually the colorizing using the vertex color. And with the vertex color, I really want to just like colorize it every other, like yellow, in this case yellow and black. So it's yellow, black, and continuously doing that. That's because of the list item here. I always use list item a lot. So this is a color yellow and this one is color black. So I can actually, so yellow and black goes into list join. I join them first and then use list item. List item, I give it 4 different, I give this like a modulo. So this guy is actually giving like 0, 1 and 0, 1 pattern. So this is why everything works. So when it's like a 0, it's get one color. If it's 1, it's get another color. It's very basic, but also very crucial. Once you use the list item, it's become 4 value. 4 value goes into this guy, join them again, and goes into the color for the vertex color. And that's pretty much it. And this guy, I'm using a cycle, so with cycles I can grab the vertex color, and then I just save it and I open it to marker placement. This blend is animation nodes, you know, and we can supply some of this grid. This is actually the master, I believe. This is the master. I can hide it. So we can actually give this to, we can render this out very easily, and I'm gonna use this for my augmented reality thing. It's with the iPhone. Gonna use this as a marker. Anyway, this with animation nodes, I'm using the object instancer as usual. This grid mesh data goes into the vector list, and inside the loop, I place it accordingly. You can, of course, don't use loop, and you can just use this method like so. It's gonna work as well. So saving step. So yeah, that's what I'm proposing. I'll probably give the blend files for you to have a look, but that's the whole setup that's gonna work, I think. So you procedurally model it using Sverchok, save it out as a group objects, and then you open another blend, use animation nodes, and animate it that way. That way you get everything is continuously linked together, and if you make changes, go back to the very beginning, make changes, everything will change. And yeah, I think that's pretty good setup. Hopefully you find this useful. It's pretty basic, but let me know what you think. Any suggestion, feedbacks, question, let me know, and I'll try to answer. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.